Okay, I got blue screened right off the bat, so we are running this again, just because World War Z is just famous for the its ability to blue screen you. So just gotta copy the link, and we'll be good to go. Very frustrating, but it's just part of the game. I've noticed you get blue screened a lot quicker if you have just turned the game back on and it's been on rest mode for sure. It definitely is going to agree. Yeah, blue screen you a lot quicker on that one. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to post these to the two Facebook groups I'm on just so people can add to the guide for people to see. Let's see, PS4 community and the World War Z community. All right, there we go. Stuff is posted. Playing in offline mode, so there's no chance of even having modifiers or any of that crap on. That makes you worse at the game, in my opinion. We're gonna run Fixer. This is how I run my Fixer with masking. I'm gonna do a different video where I run Fixer with explosive ammo, but that'll be a whole other video series. I'm thinking about doing one for every class, just because it's fun. I don't know, it's a challenge. Learned a lot more about the game doing these videos too. I have my tit up, so I'm really good at picking up my teammates, keeping them alive, and then extended mask and cloud just so we can all hang out in it, have a good time, and kill all the zombies, because that's just the best strategy in my opinion, in most cases. But now you could just mask through this whole entire first part, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play like I normally would play, so you can integrate this with a team. Someone just commented, how do you have that much currency, bro? 1,500 hours of gameplay, sadly.
Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle or they will be torn off and eaten. We've arrived at the 9th circle of hell. Please gather your belongings.
Thanks for the ride, Stevie.
Do we hug?
Alright, here we go.
Or should I just quietly watch you approach your imminent death?
Silence.
One of these days I'm going to remember to take off this team-based scout rifle for the one that has more damage. I would recommend you do that. It'll give you that little bit of an edge, but I'm going to find a tier 2 weapon pretty quick.
Maybe we'll make it to the river.
Yeah, there's the lurker right on the left there.
Creeper neutralized.
There are so many bags in this location for your whole entire team. And yes, I could have just masked and run and sprinted through this, but I'm creating this so you guys can find a lot of the breach spawns that I know of.
Gotta find another way.
So you don't have to waste your time with the perks that cause you to start with a breaching charge. So just watch for lurkers when you wander through here. I can already hear he's on the other side of that truck, so I'm just going to be cautious over there. Another breach spawn right here. Lurker is down. Another bag. Now, I don't have the extra health when you mask. I personally find it useless unless you're running a long stretch and you're low on health. So there's no point in me masking, really. The zombies aren't going to hit me at this point. Watch as I get lurkered. Oh.
We can't stay out in the open.
So yeah, you're usually going to find a crate here too, and playing solo at this point, you're going to always just find a medkit when you're playing on your own. First crate is always a medkit. Seems like when you play multiplayer, you're usually going to get secondaries or something like that. Another breach spawn is right there. The lurker teleported because they are magical. Magical beings that can just teleport across the map. Another breach spawn is going to be right down there, and sometimes you can find like a grenade launcher or something of the like down there. I personally love this map. It has a nice flow I'd compare it to Japan. You can go quiet through this whole entire thing if you avoid shooting gas tanks, and just be mindful of where you're shooting.
The cargo terminal. Look for a way through.
And you know, work together with your team as you move forward. Don't try to race everybody for kills and then end up shooting an explosive barrel or whatever. And definitely don't waste your breach on a door like this. There's really not going to be much good in there. I mean, I see a double barrel med kit. I'll probably get like tier 2 weapons in there, but nothing really worth causing the whole entire place to come down on me. Take a bunch of damage. Unless, of course, you plan on masking and running through, then that's a different story. But there are better places to breach, where you can get tier 3 guns, which are going to be much, much better than any tier 2 you can find. So why not breach one door that's going to have the weapon probably of your choice, but... Again, just go slow. If you're newer to this game, crouch walk, you'll hear the lurkers first, see? Just like that. I know he's on the left. Down by the gas tank that's right there. Once again, being careful. You can see how it turns red. Just gonna take my time here and shoot these guys. I could just mask and run through, but I want to look for the breaches. All the good stuff. Plus, I just want to enjoy the game, too. And if you want to find a video where you can be masked through every single map, they are out there. I'm not going to duplicate somebody's videos of those. That's what I think most people on YouTube on solo extreme runs have done. It's just that, or the medic version. I have 7 bullets. Good thing I have that perk with the masking grenade and my blade. Oh, of course, Vino_pro.
Found a tunnel between the trees.
It's fun to do these videos.
Nothing like tight spaces for
I wish they'd been out when I first started the game, because it was man, when this game first came out, it was a rough start. And then especially finding and attaching yourself to good players, using your mic, you know, finding other like decent, nice people to play with. We're just gonna mask. So we'll find another bag down here. But yeah, they can be helpful. I think this class is in this video, because in my previous video I have the Hellraiser beaten on every single map. You know, with no mutators or glitches and everything. But I think this one will be more relatable to a lot of people, because people tend to play Fixer or Medic quite a bit. And it is because of that masking effect. It is and does make a huge difference. And if you can become a very effective masker for your team, people will love you. Man, you can clutch some serious games, especially if you can figure out how to mask before everybody needs it, and read the situation right, and mask in the correct spots, or even tell your team, like, hey, I'm going to mask in this area when the horde comes. So if you hear my masking grenade, that's where it's going to be. Try to stay by it. All that stuff helps.
I see a way up.
Got it. Let's move, people.
Hopefully I get some ammo up there, or else we're just going to beat everything to pieces. Oh yeah, also, you can shoot zombies from this window. It's a nicer angle, easier to see the gas tanks. Lurker teleported up ahead, I can hear. I saw some red. There we go. If for some reason you do shoot a gas tank here, you could run through. You know what?
Stay down, creep.
Melee time. I usually try not to let my melee run out. The bots are like little assassins too when you're not loud and there's no bombers and it's not the horde. They will wipe out most things. Like for example, like right, well I think I killed everything. Well, this isn't a good example, but those guys are definitely alive. Watch this. I'm just gonna get them, bots. Didn't even have to shoot a pistol round. Obviously, they can't. That was 4 zombies. That's not a whole bunch, but gas tanks like this are something you need to look out for. And now the bots can blast those to pieces and not start the horde. So if you hear an explosion, you caused it. I hate to break it to you, but you screwed up. The bots, after one of the patches they did months ago, they fixed that problem. They used to also have it to where Green Golds and Svetlana did not have silencers, and that made the game really, really fun on extreme. Because you'd go loud basically right from the start. Breach spawn right here. And a crate. This will probably have tier 2s.
Gotta be something.
Yep.
I'll take what I can get.
I would take the SMG breach spawn, but it does not have a silencer on it, the tier 2. The tier 1 does.
Look here.
The same gun.
Shit! We can't get past this fence.
The same gun.
Okay, look around.
Oh man, this game can be really creative sometimes.
This train's tracks run right under that gate.
Personally, for this horde, I'm a very big fan of the sporting carbine.
Gate. Yeah, needs more room to build speed. We could back it up.
Now, I'm not going to put any auto turrets down until I make sure I've cleared all the zombies. It's a different story if you've gone loud. If you have gone loud, that means zombies are going to continually spawn in. It's just a matter of time. But you notice I haven't had any zombies, come climbing over fences or drop in. I haven't had any bulls. It's because I've stayed quiet up until this point. You go loud once, you are loud from there on out. And it's just a matter of time before more zombies come in, so for example, once I hit this button, from there on out, I'm good to not use silencers. Does it help when the game's quiet and I'm not using silencers? Absolutely.
Medkit there if anyone needs it.
Always check there for a medkit.
Good enough.
Somebody start up the train.
Look
Remember where your bags are at. That's the best advice I can give you for this horde. Especially as a fixer.
50 caliber.
Got another one down there, so that's... I've got
Over here.
2, 4... The potential for 4 masking grenades. Excuse me, 5 masking grenades if I need them. There's another bag spawn usually right down there too.
Got some defenses.
Sometimes you can find breach spawn, not breach spawns, crate spawns down here as well as heavies.
Somebody start up the train.
If I have high voltage grids, I like to put them on the back end, especially this side, just because that's where the special infected are generally 75% of the time going to come up and come after you at. So I wait to put the auto turret down because again, if it starts shooting at zombies I haven't seen, we're going to go loud. We don't want that yet. I want to set up in peace. So yeah, I got my high voltage grid. Now I'm going to get rid of the shotgun just because
High voltage.
I'm about to start this, so. Not the best gun for the finale, but it'll do. And here we go.
Going to reverse it first.
One of the best things you can do is save this 50 cal for when all the zombies are nice and lined up down there.
Heads up.
Oh yeah,
I see a defense kit.
I'll have to grab that on the way out.
Shit! They're coming! Eyes on the roof!
Wait till they're all lined up just because it is a bit easier to get a massive amount of kills. Plus, you can pop them off the top of the fence as they climb over, so. If you're playing by yourself, and you have 250 cals, just put them up top. I can already hear Special Infected behind me, so I'm going to take a quick peek. Looking pretty good. First hord's done, haven't had to mask yet. Again, I'll usually shout to my team, masking points like right here if I need to. We got the next wave coming in. That'd be a prime example of how to mask before your team gets screwed. I saw that he was about to get completely wiped out. Masked ahead of time. He took no damage. You can do that same thing with the stim shots. Go ahead and use my payload. I'm gonna save 2 rounds just in case I get a bowl. We are now getting the side spawn. That dialogue initiated basically means that the button's about to be hit.
Who wants more? Infector!
Now, if I pick this guy up, I'm gonna get masking, so he's like a little beacon. I don't know what this game's doing.
Hang on, that's stuck.
And there's gas! Alright, hitting the button. I know where that other bag's at. I have that other mech kit. I'm sitting actually really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and mask on this other bag. Try to make sure my team runs through it by running through this way. Grab ammo. Grab the auto turret. Remask if I need to. There is a lurker right there.
Creeper neutral.
And we are good to go.
There's a tunnel opening in the floor. I'm going.
Another breach spawn is right here, but it's been very unfriendly with breach spawns for me, so.
That never gets easier. Oh, God. Smells disgusting.
Lurkers love to hang out around these corners, so just watch yourself.
Loading ammo.
And we're clear. There's the first horde.
Let's go.
I'm gonna have to ditch this SMG. Well, I don't have to, but I should for this next part. Now, there's a good chance there's gonna be a horde that spawns right off the bat here.
Closer to that point.
If that happens, tell your team to back up, get to the sides. Don't stand in the middle, hold your line of fire, and just kill everything that comes up. You can use loud guns down here, but not upstairs. I'm not going to take the sniper because, again, I'm trying to show you a tutorial on how to get the sniper, so. Occasionally you'll find a crate down here. Not today. I've got this compact shotgun as my secondary.
Roof collapsed in here. Climbing out.
That will do just fine. Watch out for lurkers. Alright, clear.
What is this place?
It's a museum in the park. Old monastery.
Yeah, and if you guys do enjoy my videos, if you could like and sub, that would be awesome. But anyways, this horde. Fairly easy. When I first started playing this game, it was stressful. You used to be like, alright, we have to have masks and grenades, we have to run through this whole thing. It's really not that stressful if you break it down. The zombies below and to the side really don't care about you. Where are these guys coming from? That was that horde I was talking about. I guess they were just a little bit late. Anyways, back to this.
If they get out, we're screwed.
I'm gonna give Angel a heal.
Fucking zoo I ever saw.
Aim low, blow their legs off, crouch walk, you'll be fine. Watch out for gas tanks. Keep your gun loaded. If you shoot and you can't see what's behind to make sure there's a backdrop like that crate. Because see, we want to avoid things like that gas tank. Alright, we're doing good. The reason why I don't just mask and run through this part is you can find some good stuff here. I noticed that the zombies over here are just straight up ignoring me, so. Try not to shoot him. That's what I'd recommend.
You don't move till everybody regroups.
Alright, next portion. Scoot back. All the way to the right. Sometimes there's a gas tank right
Hey,
there.
Arnetta.
Get out of the way, Arnetta. Right there. So hug the side. And yeah, like for example, if it does go loud, I would mask. Hey, what do you know? That's that gas tank I was just talking about. There we go. Zombies are all peaceful down there, just resting. Finally, my sporting carbine, even though I'm probably right about to get rid of it. Few things, there's a crate there. Usually it's going to have tier 3 guns. I'm going to heal Arnetta.
Looks like you could use some help.
Just in case it gives me a med kit. I am going to mask right here. I do this with multiplayer, and I do this solo. Just so it's easy going when you first step outside, and there's always one bag outside. So we're going to mask here. Check the box. It's a med kit just like I predicted. I'm going to hit that masking again.
They're bombing the street! Link!
Where the hell are we?
Throw it somewhere where the bots will run through it.
On the right.
That's right where the Zeke are headed.
Where is the screamer at?
Spotted a screamer.
So random.
Goes over.
Screamer.
Anyways, I'm going to keep on going.
Bomb! Get back!
I hear specials.
Gas bag. Moving in.
Look out for the bull.
Oh yeah. 2 shots.
Bull's gone.
This isn't looking good.
Evac straight ahead. Go.
I just destroy everything. I personally just find that it doesn't make that big of a difference to have a few 50 cals over there and a few mines when the horde comes, because in all reality, it doesn't make that big of a difference.
Where that came from.
You can pre-search for stuff here too. Sometimes you'll find a crate down here or some tier 3s. Man, they're just still coming, I guess. One more. One more. Alright, we're dropping down. Now at this point, you definitely want to move through quickly. You've cleared out all the mines. Look for the medkit on the left. Look for the crate on the right by the taxi. All are not there. There's no bag there. The last thing that could be is
Over here. No.
there's that crate I was talking about.
We're too late. Gotta be
Probably tier
something.
3, hopefully tier 3. Nope, machine gun.
Come to mama.
Sometimes you'll find a gun laying on the ground. Horde's coming. I think I heard the
my
horde's
God.
coming.
They had nowhere to run.
We are getting out of here.
Battle rifle, perfect. Head to the docks.
See a boat! It's close!
There's a wedge tethered to the ship. Get it started.
Code red. Code red. A code red has been detected en route to your position. All personnel to defensive position. A code red has been detected. This is not a drill. Code red. Code red. A code red has been detected en route to your position.
Get this auto turret down that I brought
I
with.
got us an auto turret.
Code red has been detected. This is not a drill.
Oh, Arnetta. Nope, I missed horribly. Sorry, Arnetta.
You're gonna be here. Good to go.
Appreciate it.
Before I heal her up,
Coming in.
man, I'm telling you, that's the one thing that'll ruin your whole team.
Finally down.
Goodbye, Arnetta. Alright, let's see if we can find these two, a med kit, find some breaches, a chainsaw, no med kits, one med kit, so that means Angel here is going to get
Looks like you
healed.
could use some help.
Saved my ass.
There are 2 breach spawns in this area, and we'll cover those. Sometimes you can find a crate there.
Creeper!
Couldn't get him off. Thanks.
Give me a quick hug. Nothing big. No big deal. One of the breach spawns is
Someone
right
grab
here,
this breaching
which is
charge.
probably going to give me both breaches just because it
doorbuster.
hasn't given me anything at all yet. So I'm probably going to get hit with another horde before this all goes down.
Close.
Door charge is gonna blow. Heads up. Creeper.
Drop that screamer.
I'm just using my ears right now to see where they're coming from.
Reloading.
Angel, you wasted my med kit, you bastard. I'm really honestly not expecting much from this boss for this finale, so I am going to save one med kit for myself. I'm not wasting any masking grenades on this part. If you get chased, if you're getting chased everywhere for this part, use your parkour skills and run up and down these little areas here to dodge the zombies. Remember your bags are at, so I got another 2 there.
We've got a defense kit here.
Another good spot for the auto turret, in my opinion, is up top here, because that's where I'm going to be for most of this. Just so I can have the high ground and a vantage point on all the zombies. A lot of people hang out on the docks, which isn't necessarily a bad idea, but it really does suck when they all spawn down there. High voltage grid is a must by the boat. Can't tell you how many times that's going to save your butt when you're running for your life.
Gotta be quiet here. Electrified grid in place.
Did I check for that other breach? I can't remember. Anyways, I'm gonna go back over there, just double check. By this bag is another breach spawn.
Look.
I must have missed one along the way. If anyone has a definitive guide that they found online of every breach spawn for every map, I have not found it. I'm sure it's out there, but maybe drop a comment and I'll put it in the description.
Stay together.
Hey, Arnetta's back. I should really just kill. I should have just killed Angel and all them, but too late for all that. I think we're about out of supplies.
Creeper down. Look
Remember,
here.
that's there. Sometimes you can find a tier 3 over here.
Reloading.
Pro tip, run away from where the zombies are spawning. Oh god. Angel has turned, it's official.
Big ball is down. Stay together. Bomber. Loading ammo.
Oh well, see ya.
The screamer's calling in more. Heads up. Boom.
One thing I found pretty funny with this game is sometimes when the bomber comes for you, you just hear one of your teammates go, "Look out, Boomer!" And I just laugh. I'm like, "You Boomer? A Boomer coming in?"
Welcome home.
You mean bomber, right? And I had one guy go, he's like, "Same thing." I don't know. I found it amusing. Yes, here we go. Instead of getting more ammo, I'm just going to ditch this battle rifle.
Stay sharp. We got a creeper.
Oh, Arnetta.
There is enough for everybody.
As much as I'd love to heal you, I don't think it's worth it. Alright, it's time to start this horde. We're going to get this thing going. I know I have barbed wire in my hand. Ooh, an RPG.
Over here. Look.
Gonna remember that's there.
The winch is working.
Oh! Nice
Creeper
try.
neutralized.
Reloading.
Hold them back!
I'm gonna hit the
So
button
close.
straight up.
Just hold it back.
Barbed wire for a Zeke, friends.
It's on a timer, so you want to hit it as soon as possible.
Army left the radio working. I'm calling for help. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? What the? This thing signals for artillery.
Hey, another bag. This is where that cloud pays off, where you can just hang out in it.
Get back there.
It's gonna kill the zombies around you. Gonna go for the winch because it's peaceful.
Who wants some?
Take that. Gonna go ahead and just mask right there. Let's fire off a few rounds.
One of ours needs help.
Hopefully I can get through this masking one more time. If not, Arnetta's going to give me 2 seconds of mask, or 3 seconds of masking.
Patched up. Go get it.
He scared the crap out of me.
Loading ammo. Anybody else? Infector! We gotta shut him up. Dropping a masking grenade.
Now I have one more bag in the other location, so I gotta be wary. Don't want to. Oh, you get off there.
Screamers calling in more.
Don't want to have him waste your voltage grid. I'm probably good to hit the button. I hear a creeper. I think he's right behind me. Nah, he's right there.
Creeper down.
Winch needs restarting. I'm gonna hit this button.
Going to call for an artillery strike.
Gonna mask.
We've got a man down. You're gonna be okay.
Over here! I'm down.
Get my extended masking.
Patched up. Go get it.
Reloading.
Refill this auto turret. Don't forget about this RPG. At this point, I'm probably good for the most part to hang out here. Because if you notice how much time's left, I'll probably have to hit this switch one more time.
Anybody want seconds? Who wants more?
Got rid of the bull. I think I hear the zombie spawning next to me. That, it can be very dangerous. If you're out of masking at that point, that is when you want to get out of there.
Get ready.
Reloading.
Fling grenade out.
I have plenty of time. Goodbye, Tashawn.
Infector. Oh, it's gone.
We're getting the hell out!
Done.
Fallen. Take him out.
Hold on!
It's just pissing me
Again, if
off.
you want more of a challenge, check out my Hellraiser videos. They are much more challenging to complete solo, but this one so far, every single map I've done on New York, first try, bam, finished. When I first started playing this game, back when it first came out, if I couldn't beat a map with a team, I would run a fixer with masking grenades, and yes, I would mask you the whole thing. My gameplay's evolved a little bit. It's especially different, especially back in the day when you had no bombers and you had no infectors, and it was just bulls, it was just lurkers, and just gas bags. It was much simpler times. Yeah, they tied in kills to Sean and Angel. I personally like to balance out like how much you've killed and how little damage you've taken. I think that kind of shows your survivability, and as well as how many people you've helped. But yeah, that's Hell and High Water. I'm gonna do. Let me check what time it is. I might actually do New York. No, I don't have time for it today. Tomorrow I will be doing New York for solo as a fixer. That may not go as smooth as these other videos have, because I know that map pretty well, like the back of my hand. But it's kind of dependent on luck. The first half of New York 4 is no problem to get through. It's really just the finale and the order at which you can get the finale, and kind of what defense kits you get and where you put them down. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Like and sub if you feel like it, and leave me any comments with questions about running fixer, or especially if you guys find that like list of breaches for all the maps. That'd be super helpful. I'm sure tons of people are looking for that. But